Okay. All right, let's get started, everybody. Welcome to our online Freedom Lifestyle event. My name is Bridget, and for those of you who are watching live tonight, or maybe somebody sent you a recording, welcome. And I'd like to invite you to sit back and relax and listen with an open heart and an open mind. You all, sorry, I should have done that before. We're just here tonight to share with you about two things really. The first being a little bit about our wonderful online health program and a nutritional support that we use alongside it. And the second is really about a vehicle or a business model that we're using that's allowing us to create a freedom lifestyle. So to let you know a little bit about me, I came across the program and the products coming up 2 years ago now actually, and I was at the time looking for something to help me lose post-baby weight, and I joined our 8-week challenge that we have, which is part of our program. I managed to lose 6 kgs in 8 weeks, and that was great, and it set me off on the right track. And then afterwards I just noticed that I had more energy, my skin cleared up, my hormones regulated, and I haven't had, well, I think I've probably had like 1 migraine in the last 2 years, which is really life-changing for me. So I just found myself recommending the product and the program to everybody, and when the opportunity came to look into the business, it just made sense to me. But before we get into that part, I'd just like to bring on Hannah, and Hannah's going to share with you a little bit more about our wonderful program and our products.
Thanks, Bridget. Yeah, as you can see and as you heard, my name is Hannah Bucknell. I come from a little place called Ahipara in the far north of New Zealand. I have been part of this movement for 2 years now, 2 years on the 29th of August it was, so almost exactly. And to say that it has changed my life would be an ultimate understatement. It has really helped me evolve in all areas of life. And one thing that in their lives really, and one thing that we use to empower people and to help people with, can you hear me? Okay, sweet. My internet's saying it's a little bit unstable, so forgive me if I cut out, is our beautiful program and products. And the program that we get to share with everybody is the Juicy Body Transformation Program. And that was created by our beautiful friend, Kara Westwick. She was a MasterChef contestant in 2014, and she was known as like the healthy chef. And she's really into whole foods, and that was a big attraction for me in the beginning, was the whole foods thing. I'd kind of been brought up on whole foods and knowing that whole foods was better for us and all that sort of stuff. So I was quite lucky in that sense, because I have met people along the way who, you know, they don't know what's the difference between whole foods and processed foods are, and things like that. So this program definitely enlightens people and shows them, you know, it's about taking it back to basics and crowding out the crap really. But it's fun and it's delicious and it's exciting and it's super duper inspiring. There's so many recipes in here, it's ridiculous. There's over 200 recipes all up. There's 7 recipe books, so that's the second series, that's number 2. And then there's even a full book dedicated to the children, and not just recipes, but education, and it's all hosted online, so you just get to plug in and you can download whatever documents you want to your phone, so you can just flick on your phone and get inspired and go out and yeah, start making small changes towards a healthier lifestyle. And it really is about that. This is not some quick fix fad diet. It really is about no deprivation and no diets. It's really, like I said, going back to the basics, but doing it simply as well. Like small changes, one small change at a time. If you can take one resource from this program and implement it consistently, you will over time, you know, start to see results and start to develop habits that just become natural, just become normal, and just becomes your lifestyle rather than it being this like thing that feels depriving and unnatural to you, which is what I love about it. I also love that my children could get on board and my partner could get on board. And it's really just, yeah, just built my knowledge around food and what foods, you know, are great for us and what foods aren't so great for us, and how our bodies react to different things, and how we're also all bio individuals. So different things, you know, affect us in different ways. But we all know that crowding out the crap with more fruits and more veggies is like common sense, right? It really is about common sense. And crowding out the crap means, you know, going for more healthy choices than the not so healthy. We're all human. We're all going to make unhealthy choices. We all want to eat that cake at the party. You know, it's not about saying I can't have that. It's about saying I choose not to have that because, you know, I'd rather have this because it makes me feel better. So the product that comes along with our program is a product from a company called Juice Plus. And basically what they've done is they've put fruit, veg and berries into a capsule. So 33, wow, awesome son, well done. My son just finished his homework. 33 varieties of fruit, veg and berries in a capsule. Incredible, right? Really simple too. So simple, but yet very, very effective. And what you're getting there is the phytonutrients from all those. So they're taking out the sugar content and the water content, and they're just getting the goodness that helps our body at a cellular level heal and energize and regenerate. So, you know, our bodies are always regenerating, and we want to assist that through our diet. So, you know, eating good foods and crowding out the crap that way, but also by bridging the gap with a product like this. It's very smart and very efficient. It's like, you know, green smoothies. So, but having it conveniently, quickly, without the mess and without the cost. And then there's no GMO, there's no pesticides, no herbicides. It's all organically farmed produce that they make them out of. So it's a really, really incredible product to, yeah, bridge that gap with. Because, you know, I believe we're not getting all the nutrients that we need from our fruits and veg alone. It's not a replacement, it's a complement. It's complementing the diet that we're wanting to implement into our lives, which is basically more fruits, more veggies, more whole foods. And the cool thing about Juice Plus is that with any adult order of the fruits and veg, kids get sponsored for free. And they get it in a chewable form. So I was able to sponsor my kids free their chews when I ordered, and what the kids are getting in there are 22 varieties of fruits and veg, which is incredible. Just in the veg alone, they're getting carrot, parsley, beetroot, garlic, broccoli, tomato, spinach, cabbage, kale, lemon, and rice bran. I don't know about you, but my kids definitely don't get that type of variety of veg alone in their diets every day. So to be able to have that peace of mind that they're getting that and they're bridging their gap too is really incredible. What I've noticed in my kids is more energy, better gut health, way higher immune system, like no more visits to the doctors really, and like it's sniffles, it's runny noses, it might be a little bit of a dry throat through the winter that we notice, but nothing major like we used to get. Same for myself, you know, sniffles here and there, but never getting overcome by the, you know, by colds and flu symptoms. And then the Another awesome product we have is the Omega, and that's a plant-based Omega. So what they're doing is they're going straight to the plant source. They're cutting out the fish, so there's no fish oil in there. They're going straight to the algal, and then they're mixing it with things like pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil, sea buckthorn oil, a really beautiful blend of plant-based oils. And that's, you know, our omegas are amazing for our heart health, our brain health, our skin health, our joint health. Really awesome for our nervous system, so really great for mental health as well. We must have omegas in our lives. Like, it's really, it's something that we need to really bridge the gap with there as well. And then we have our macronutrient, which I have none left of. We have run out because the kids love them, especially my boy. He's a growing 9-year-old now, and I think he's just, yeah, he really loves having those complete powders every day. Having a chocolate milkshake for breakfast or for dessert is him all the time. And so if anybody has any lying around, show them to the camera. But in there you've got like a massive variety of superfoods again, and they're a macronutrient. So we don't encourage meal replacement at all, but these will again bridge the gap. They will replace a crappy meal. So there's something that's great for on the go. I love them for on the go. Or yeah, if the kids are growing and their kai isn't enough and they're still hungry, then, you know, they can go and make one of those, and I don't feel like I'm just always encouraging them to have them, because in there they're getting things like yucca powder, mushroom powder, pumpkin powder, spirulina powder, broccoli sprouts, alfalfa sprouts. What else is in there off the top of my head? Organic millet, organic amaranth, which is incredible ancient grains, which are, yeah, just really amazing for our nutrition. So that's it for the, you know, a bit of an overview of the program and the products that we share. But what really matters is the stories. And so we're going to go over to Ellie and hear from Ellie, who's going to share her story about how she came across our program, what results she's had, and what she's excited about. Take it away, Ellie.
Cool. Hey guys, how are you? Sorry, it's not a sniffle, it's just I put a lot of chili in my dinner, which I'm still eating. So my health journey began about a year ago, just gone over the year mark. Just a quick background, I was super overloaded and busy, quite run down. I was coaching 2 rugby teams, running a rugby club, studying part-time, working full-time. Yeah, so I was really burnt out and kind of at the end of my tether. And I was looking for something else, and I came across a few of Bridget's posts and decided to jump on, and I started on the berries. A couple of weeks in, well, actually I had them for more than a couple of weeks. I had them for about a month, but they just sat in my pantry, and they don't actually work unless you take them. So once I started taking them, I noticed within a couple of weeks my energy levels had risen. My mood had improved a lot, which was really important for me. And I was just generally feeling more positive and energized. I then went from the berries to the premium end of the omegas. I thought I'll just go whole hog now because I loved them so much. And I also put my husband on them. He's a busy farmer, so he often skips meals and gets a bit worn out. And so it just gave him a bit of extra nutrition to get him through the day, which is really positive for both of us. Before I was taking them, apart from being run down, I used to have really bad sort of eczema, I guess, the psoriasis just here and here. I looked like I'd been guzzling a bottle of whiskey all day, but I can guarantee I wasn't. I also had infertility issues, which had been ongoing for a couple of years. Thank you. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, I'm really stoked with it. I was getting quite self-conscious about it. So, yeah, it's glowing now. I've got skin smooth like a baby's bottom, so I love it. So, yeah, sorry, fertility issues, skin issues, and being burnt out. And I'm happy to say that I have a baby due in about 3 weeks. So that was about 7 months after taking the product consistently. So, well, it's just, yeah. The program and the products have changed our lives, and I won't go off them ever again. That's us for the rest of our lives now. It's definitely an investment, and it's worth doing. I just can't imagine life without them. So, yeah, that's my story. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thank you, Ellie. I think now we're going to hear from Lisa. Is that right? A little bit about her product story and how it has changed things for her. I'll just unmute you. Hang on. There you go.
Us? Is it us?
I think we're pressing that mute at the same time. Sorry.
Go.
Okay, well, I got put on the product by Jackie in November last year. I used to train a lot and do a lot of fitness, and I got quite worn out, training 5 times a week, and also busy dentist at Devonport Navy Base and looking after 14 staff and 3,500 patients. So was I burnt out? I don't think I was, but at some point, if you keep that sort of lifestyle up, it can get to you. So I went on them in November, the fruit and vegetables, and loved the product. And I was just thinking then, my allergies, I've got wheat, gluten, dairy, nuts and berries, and I'm not good with any of those things. And I've just had such a good stomach with the probiotics. My allergies are insignificant now. I used to get up every morning with knee pain, and that's gone as well, because I'm a little bit older now. So I realise that the joints aren't as good as they were when I was in my teen or 20s and 30s. So, yeah, so the product has done quite a lot for me. Mentally, it's done really well. I get better sleeps. I can think better as a dentist, which is good. I'm not so grumpy at work with my staff. So, yeah, so overall, it's been really, really good for me. So, what else has it done? Once I got on the products, I went to the conference and just got so inspired with the Nutrition Plus side of things, and that's my dream or goal in the future, just to work with some children to help with health, get them more healthy, in schools and stuff. So it's increased my creativity, because once I've got into the business, I decided to jump on the business after the conference. I've only got 3 customers, so I'm a bit bummed out, but take each day, each day, just do something. As Kira Westwood says, planting some seeds and watering it with a watering can. Yeah. And it's increased my creativity, because I do the Luscious Lisa's cooking class now. I didn't think I was a bit humorous, but I've decided I am quite humorous when it comes to cooking. Not the best cook in the world, but I give it a good try. So I'm doing all the shred recipes, so it inspires the girls that are on the shred. So, so lots of people tune in. I advertise it before I get on, and a lot of people tune in, so it's really good. So the things I'm learning is don't compare myself to others, because I'm very good at that. Like, one dentist is better than the other, and this dentist is better than me, and they can do that better. And like, you start looking around at other people and say, just compare yourself to yourself, Yeah. Don't compare yourself to somebody else, because they do it differently to you. Your journey is going to be so different from theirs. And don't beat yourself up if you don't get to the DVF when you really want to, and SDVF. I sort of got a bit bummed out again. I didn't get to SDVF in that, oh gosh, how knows, 40 days or something. So, yeah, so, when you don't have much on, I'm starting to learn about the products and learn about the business and get on and do Kira Westwood stuff and get inspired. And, when you're a bit down, talk to somebody else about it. Yeah. So that's my journey so far. We're going on an event. I don't know what an event is as far as going out into the general public and having a go, but it sounds like fun. Bit of a road trip up north. And we'll be
awesome. Lisa, thanks so much for sharing. And I'm sure that you'll have so much fun on the event. So I think probably now we'll just switch gears a little bit and talk a little bit about the business side. I don't think I mentioned before, I also am a traditional business owner. I have a catering company, and when I first looked into becoming a partner of Juice Plus, the first part that grabbed my attention was that the yearly partner fee was only like $172.50. So I thought, well, why not? But of course, like everyone, I had questions, and my biggest hesitation was, do I have enough time to do this justice? So if that's you, if that's what you're thinking, I can tell you that in the summertime, I often work 17-hour days as a wedding caterer, and I can reassure you that this business is a business in the box, and it's completely set up to do and stolen moments around your family or any life commitments that you may have. So I would like to invite Jacqueline on actually to share a little bit about her business story. I'm just going to bring you off mute.
Thanks, hon. How are you? How's everybody?
So if you just tell me what got you interested in the first place, and if you had any kind of reservations before starting.
I have been in the fitness industry for 30 years, and last year I was sort of in a bit of a slump, and I needed to kind of like get myself out of my rut that I had put myself into. My business was going along nicely. I've been doing, hard out classes and personal training for that long, but I really needed something to kind of like catapult me into the next level. I'm not a nutritionist. I had been definitely giving meal plans and different options to my clients, but to have such a thorough, comprehensive, scientifically researched program like this one just blew my mind. And I actually didn't realize that until I researched and leaned in more. I actually leaned in for other reasons, not actually to do with fitness, to be honest. I was in a personal rut. And so for it to get me out of my personal rut to start with, and then it unfolded, and the beauty of nutrition that aligned with my business was amazing. I have grown so much as a personal trainer. I love that it had the components of the Shred Challenge, like Hannah outlined, the nutrition that it has, all the energy that I've seen my clients get. I can approach anybody in the gym, if they're my client or not my client, and I can help and impact lives to the left of me, to the right of me, in front of me, in my classes and other people's classes. They don't have to train with me. They can come on and get in part of this nutrition program and be part of a challenge, and they can get mindsets, be part of the mindset series. Their kids can be impacted. So it was just a beautiful program that aligned nicely with my business. So I'm actually looking forward to what this brings in the future. I'm just going to leave it there and keep it short and sweet. Thank you, Bridget.
Awesome, thanks so much. And it's exactly right. I just love it that it's such a complete program. You have the mindset series, and you have all that goes alongside it, which just makes such a huge difference. I think we're going to bring Hannah back on actually, and Hannah will tell us a little bit about how she came into the business. Hannah?
Kia ora again. Kia ora anō. Thank you all for staying on and tuning in. It's lovely to see all of your faces tonight. So as I said in the beginning, I've been part of this for 2 years. I've been delivering this program for 2 years. I jumped on it myself as a customer, and then found, because of the results that I gained, it was very easy to share. It was like recommending a movie. It's like, well, I'm not going to keep this a secret because it's changing my life and it's healed my body, and it's, empowered my family and myself to live a healthier lifestyle. So why wouldn't I want to share that with others? But I caught a vision. In the beginning, which was I could use this as a platform to give back. So I have a background in social work and also in hospitality, so I'm very much so a person of service, and always have been. And so I'm very passionate about serving others and serving those who want the help. So the vision that I saw, was the contribution. If I you know, got it out there and built my own personal development, then I could, you know, create platforms and create spaces for empowerment for other people, for other families as well. And yeah, after 2 years, I've been able to start doing that, which is exciting. I've started delivering workshops now, and I just simply share some really simple ideas around nutrition, around mindset, because I think it's very, you know, it has to come together. And I think it's more about 80% mindset, 20% mechanics, really, any success in life. But definitely when it comes to health, it comes down to a lot of the mindset stuff, but also connection, like the relationships that I've gained through over these 2 years, through delivering this program, through being part of this team. Oh my gosh, that has been the most rewarding thing. The friendships, like the connections that you get, the conversations that you have, the personal development as well. I look back on how much I've evolved and how much I've pushed myself into places that make me uncomfortable, and knowing that on the other side of that is going to be, you know, growth, and I'm going to be proud of that person afterwards, because I've done something that I've never done before, and I'm continually finding opportunities to be able to push those boundaries. And the cool thing is that you have this team of people behind you, this massive community of people behind you cheering you on along the way. So it really pushes you through those, you know, the inevitable fears that come up with anything like this. My biggest reservation in the beginning was, I don't want to be one of those people, you know, I don't want to be one of those salesy people. But we really get taught how to share this genuinely and authentically, and how to you know, build relationships with people and recommend something that works for us. And yeah, I've definitely learnt that along the way, is that it is really about the relationships and the connection and the community, that the more we band together, there's really no competition in this. It's all about banding together as a community and creating the most, you know, as much impact and positive impact as we can as a community. And when it comes to health and well-being, I think that's the basis for everything. If we are not healthy, if we're not working on our own well-being, what use are we to anybody else? What use am I, you know, what service can I give if I'm not looking after myself? So it really comes down to self-love in the beginning, and you know, working on your own self. And that's how everybody starts in this, is they jump on board because they want to get well themselves, and then it kind of flourishes from there, and it's kind of just a natural ripple effect. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm really excited about, yeah, the next 2 years and the years that are to come, because each month and each year this community grows, and you just see people just flourish and grow, and it's really inspiring. It's a really inspiring community to be around, and it's made me turn up as a better mum, as a better partner, as a better friend, yeah, just as a better wahine, really. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that, because I think we've almost gone over time.
Cool.
And I thank you, everybody who's turned up.
Thanks, Han. Yeah, I just say, I think one thing I love about this is you can take it whatever direction you want. You know, if you're just looking for that little side hustle to maybe save for a holiday, or to be able to buy a few things, or if you're looking to create a full-time income, either way, there's an option there for you. So I'd just like to thank you all for coming along tonight, and if anything that was shared tonight resonates with you in any way, then just get in touch with the person that invited you here or sent you the link. I definitely know when I first watched a link like this, I just had a million questions. So I just urge you to get those questions answered, and I just leave you with one thing, and that is, what if you could create the lifestyle of your dreams. So thanks so much, and have a great week, everyone.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you.
Thanks, babe.
Bye.
Bye.